Well, hello, my YouTube friends. So I went to the bank today to hit the ATM because I needed money to buy a turkey. I got 10 20s, and one of the 20s had this serial number 66222266. So not only is it a radar, it's also a binary. And binary's pretty rare. I don't have many binaries. I got a bunch of trinaries, which according to Stuplaback currency, trinaries ain't worth nothing, unless you can get some of them in consecutive serial numbers. But anyway, so I looked at it. I said, hey, man, it's not in bad condition. A lot of times they fold right there at the eyes and the, across Hamilton's face, Andrew Jackson's face, sorry. And so this is a series 2004. So over 20 years old, got a rip right there, right? Sununu, I don't know who the Secretary of the Treasury was then in 2004, or who the Treasurer of the United States was. But this is a very rare note for me to come across, and I handle a little bit of cash, deal with some cash. I always checking serial numbers. So it's a radar and a binary. So I went to mycurrencycollection.com, and they have, like over here, you can look up all your star notes, look up tools, all fancy serial numbers. It's a pretty good technical resource. So I entered my serial number, fancy serial number checker. Okay, so then I clicked on check your serial number. How cool is 6622222266? A coolness index of 99.45. Now my other notes that I've saved, I never went to check the serial number because none of them were really that good, I guess. So it has a rating of extremely cool. Now one thing that, and everything bothers me, I'm just always bothered by everything, is when I tell you what's cool, right? Or when the content creator tells me what's cool. Okay, I will decide what I think is cool. You don't have to tell me what's cool. And you may not even care about this or think it's cool or not or whatever. But it is listed under mycurrencycollection.com as extremely cool. So you may or may not agree with that. Important note, a high coolness index rating does not guarantee your serial number is worth more than face value. Okay, please read this to learn more. What makes this serial number special or not? Okay, 626 contains 4 of a kind and 2 pairs together. Only 24 10,000ths of all notes ever printed, 8-digit, have this type of combination. 626 contains 2 4 of a kinds. Only 32 10,000ths have 2 4 of a kinds. Well, that would be a binary, right? 2 4 of a kinds. Okay. 626 is a palindrome. Now I got to get my dictionary out and look up palindrome. Okay. But that one's not even really that, that only 1/100th of a percent are palindromes. So there's a lot of those. Okay. 626 is a binary, 2 unique digits, and that ain't too rare, 0.011. And all of them are even, and that ain't rare either, 0.39. So apparently all those things together rate a rating of extremely cool. So it's worth saving, so that makes it, in my opinion, worth saving. It's in good enough condition. That rip is bad. but at least his face and his eyes and everything is still looks good. All right, my friends, you have a good day, and keep looking for those fancy serial numbers.